boys and girls. Now that you've heard the story about the hunt, let's take some time to read it together. I might ask you some questions in between, but we're going to read it together, and then when we're done with this video, you could read it to somebody at your house. Maybe you could read it before you go to bed tonight, or you could read it over the weekend. The more you practice reading, the better you get. So take some time to read it to somebody else this weekend and show them how well you are reading. All right, let's put your finger on the title and read it with me. The Hunt. And what kind of a hunt are they going on? Right, a scavenger hunt. All right, let's put your reading finger on this first sentence and we'll read it together. Doc and Elf must get a lemon. And here's Doc, and it looks like Elf is thinking, where in the world are we going to get a lemon? And where would you get a lemon? Oh, that's a good idea, Abby. She said she might get it from the grocery store. Well, Doc says, Dan sells lemons. So let's go down to the bottom part of the page. Sure enough. Now our talking bubble is pointing toward Dan, so let's read it. A lemon fell. I cannot sell it. Now it looks like a big word, but look at this. Can not. Two little words that make a big word. Now why couldn't he sell a lemon that fell on the floor? Well, sure, it might be a little dirty, but you can always wash off dirt. Oh, that's a good idea. I think I heard someone say, maybe that was Nathan, that it might be bruised or damaged so that somebody wouldn't want to buy it. Sure, so Dan can give the lemon to Elf and Doc. Let's turn the page. Now we have Oswald and Lily. Let's read about their hunt. Oswald and Lily must get a red mitten. Now, why was Lily shaking her head? That's right, Lena. These aren't mittens. This is a baseball mitt and a glove. So everybody, let's read what Lily says. No! There's an exclamation mark there. She's saying it, no, Oswald, no. But she has another idea. The doll can lend us a mitten. Now, if you lend something to another person, that means you're letting them use it. They are going to borrow it. Let's go to page 21. Sal and Golly must get a hot dog and bun. And where does Sal go? That's right, Braxton, to a bakery. Here's what Sal says. Read it with me. I can get a bun, but I cannot get a hot dog. Does a bakery sell hot dogs? No, he's going to have to think of another place where he can get a hot dog. Oh, I think I heard someone say maybe at the same place where they sell lemons, like a grocery store. Well, we already know he has another idea. Here we go. Golly runs and gets hot. Golly is a hot dog. Oh, he's so hot his tongue is hanging out. And then that gives Sal an idea. Run, Golly, run! Now why would he want Golly to keep running? I think so too. He wants Golly to stay hot so he can be a hot dog. That's a creative way to solve the scavenger hunt mystery. Let's read about Tick and Tack. Tick and Tack must get lots of buttons. Oh no. Let's read what Tack says. I can cut off buttons? No, Tack. Do you think she'd get in trouble if she cut all those buttons off that dress? I kind of think so too. Good thing she's got Tick there. Tick has another idea. Let's read. Oh, I guess Tack had that idea, didn't she? I see the talking bowl pointing to Tack. Hot Rod can lend us buttons. Now, are they going to keep the buttons? No, it says Hot Rod can lend them. That means they're going to borrow them. They'll give them back. So Hot Rod can still have his racing buttons. Now let's read up here. Icky and Tock must get a comic. Now remember I said a comic is like a book. It's just cartoon pictures telling the story. So Icky says a comic costs a lot. So look, he's looking in his pockets, and so is Tock. What are they looking for? That's right, Jace. They're looking for money. Because Icky said it costs a lot. Does it look like they have any money? No, it doesn't. Empty pockets. So they get creative, and they find a comic. A comic is in the big can. What kind of a can? Yeah, a garbage can. And Icky says, it is a mess. But Tock says, but it is still a comic. Would you go in a trash can to get a comic? Yeah, I'm not so sure I would either. All right, let's go on to Etta Betta and Fritz. Etta Betta and Fritz must get globs of mud. Here's what Fritz says. I can get a can and fill it. Yeah, that's right, Sydney. Fritz had a can that he used for worms. I bet he could fill that with mud. Etta Betta fell in the mud. Does she look like she's upset about that? Is she crying and stomping? No, she's kind of laughing. Here's what she says. I am the big glob of mud. I guess they'll have to show Doc Etta Betta. And now we're at the last page. All the Superkids have come back, and they all look very happy and even kind of worn out. But even though they're worn out, they look like it's a happy worn out. Cass collects the stuff. The hunt has ended. So that means the hunt is all over. And all the Superkids together say this. A hunt is Oh, look at that big word. You can do it. Let's do it little bit at a time. Fan, fan, tas, fantastic, tick, fantastic. A hunt is fantastic fun. Can you believe you can read that word? That is fantastic. Let's see how many letters that word has. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wow, boys and girls, you should feel really proud of yourself. That is a huge word that you were able to sound out and read. Wonderful job. Do you think you would like to go on a scavenger hunt like the Superkids did? Oh, I heard a lot of you say yes. It does sound like a lot of fun, doesn't it? What do you think the Superkids will do with the things that they found? Oh, that's a good idea. I think I heard someone say, throw the lemon and the comic book away. I would too, probably. And what's that? Give Etta Betta a bath? Yeah, I think so. Oh yes, I think Lily will probably want to get her mitten back and give it back to her little lion. Now, boys and girls, at the beginning of our story, I said I wanted you to read this to someone. I don't want you to forget to do that, so please do read this either as a bedtime story tonight. You can read it to mom or dad or an older brother or sister, or sometime this weekend. I'd like you to get very good at reading this story because that helps make us a better reader. All right, I'll say goodbye for now. Don't forget, read this story to someone, and I will see you next time.